Out of Drive right now. This is just a couple blocks from Reed and Chef to give you just an idea of what area we're in. But we are seeing a lot of debris everywhere, damage to many homes and cars. Windows are busted. I have Mr. John Green here who lives in this house behind us. Mr. John, you said you were home when this happened. Can you explain what you experienced?
A loud sound for about 5 seconds. And everybody, my wife would say, everybody hit the floor, we hit the floor. We get up, we noticed all the windows blew out. We finally made it outside, all our vehicles blowed out.
Moved the refrigerator.
They moved the refrigerator in the house, the kids in there screaming, hiding. So we just dealt with it till we came outside and noticed my car, a tree on my car. So it was just crazy around here.
You said you had some of your young grandkids home as well.
Right.
And y'all just ducked down and you said the windows just blew in on you. What was that experience like? And first of all, are y'all all physically okay? And explain what happened in that moment.
My wife said hit the floor, and everybody just running around trying to find some way. They hit the floor. And when we hit the floor, we got comfortable then once it stopped blowing.
And this white vehicle over here is your car.
Yes, ma'am.
Explain what kind of damage you're looking at over here. It looks like that tree just fell right on top of it.
It's like it tore it out, like convertible now. Now we can do with it right now. It's gone to me.
And what about your home? Is it livable right now, or where are y'all planning to stay for the night?
We're trying to see if somebody come around and help us and see if they can put us somewhere for the night. Cause we really don't want to leave the house because it's so bust open. We're afraid somebody might go in it.
But the windows out front and out back are pretty big, so it looks like a lot of debris just kind of flew in, and with all the glass everywhere.
Right, they got glass all over the floor. So right now we're just figuring what we're gonna do tonight. If somebody gonna help us.
Now, Mr. John, I know you said you weren't living here 5 years ago when that tornado came through, but you know some of your neighbors.
Scorpio thing.
Or tell me
You
what
want-
this
That's exactly what
area
I'm focusing
experienced
on.
at
That's
that
funny. You're a Scorpio
I think it was
too.
worse
I had to zoom in on that because I said Scorpio.
I'm gonna pick a random card
You
and
were
we'll see
living
if
here
it's
at
the
the
same.
time?
I was standing on Crowder and they hit Crowder too. And it ripped the back gate up, it ripped like 5 trees off the ground,
Gemini.
it roofs off of houses.
Close.
I'm talking about it had houses spaced out. I ain't never seen the east look like that before.
What are you seeing in your neighborhood this time?
By me actually witnessing and experiencing this, like it was crazy.
You were home at the time?
Yeah, but I don't been through Katrina, so you know, it's for that.
You've seen a lot.
Yeah.
Talk about what you experienced tonight. When did you realize that it was actually in your neighborhood?
Well, actually, before I came inside, I was getting something out the car. That silver car over there, mine, next to the Cadillac. So I was sitting in the car, chilling, you know, and it started raining. It started getting cool. So let me go ahead and go inside. Soon as I go inside, the windows start blowing hard. The windows go to busting. We hear a loud noise, something like a freight train. My mom and she go to panic and everybody get down, get down. So I'm in my room by now. I'm trying to come out of my room to make sure they all right. They go get my son to make sure my mama's straight. You know, but the wind blowing me, pushing me back. It's pushing me back. So when they finally did calm down, you know, I go and check on my people, check on my mom, my dad, my son, my girl, you know.
Everyone's okay?
Yeah, everything was alright. Then we came outside and went to go check on the neighbors. Once we found out we was alright, we come looking to make sure the neighbor was alright. You know. Then we heard the lady roof blew off.
And speaking of her, I want to walk over here. Thank you very much for speaking with us, but I want to walk over to this home right here. Right on this corner, right next to where this tree fell on these 2 cars. This home, if you look at it from the front, you can actually see that it appears that the roof actually lifted up off of the home. And it's a little difficult to see in the dark, but you can kind of see parts of the roof that are just sticking up, and you can see that there is a big hole, a whole section of the roof of this home that is completely gone. And as we were walking down the street, we looked over here and saw the roof. It appears it just lifted off and landed over here on this gate at a house across the street. Now, we spoke with the neighbors and they said that there were people inside at the time, but they said that they all were okay. They said they saw them walking out of the house. They obviously left because it does not appear that that home is livable at this point, but they are okay, thankfully. I can't imagine how terrifying it must have been to have been inside that house as the roof was literally ripped off. And so we are seeing a lot of this just up and down the street, mostly debris, trees down, power lines down, power poles down, and of course we're speaking with the people out here who say that a lot of them are experiencing this again, and not only a tornado for the second time, but we just heard from that gentleman who said he also lived through Katrina. And so it's I think a lot of trauma and scary situations that these people are experiencing, and we have seen some Entergy trucks and electric companies in the area, so it looks like they're assessing that situation as well, because we know power is out for much of this area. Now, part of Chef did have power, but in this neighborhood, of course, it is all out. And so we have been looking at the damage, speaking with the people out here. I think a lot of them are heartbroken, but also very thankful that they're not hearing about any injuries or any deaths, at least in this New Orleans East neighborhood. For now, we'll toss it back to you in the studio.
Wow, those pictures, Erica, are just, really put it in perspective when you can see that roof just taken off in chunks by this storm. So thanks for showing us that. And, just hearing from the gentleman who lives across the street from this house that you're looking at right now, he just is everything that makes New Orleans such a great place.
There's a business that's over in St. Bernard Parish where they're already helping first responders, so you're already having people that are stepping up asking how is it that they can assist the people who have been impacted by this.
Yeah.